Hey everyone, my name is Andres with Farmore. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my favorite camera, the Sony FX6. The good, the bad, and the not so ugly. In this video, we will not be going over any major technical specs. There's plenty of spec videos online, so make sure you check them out. Some of our favorites will be linked down below. Rather, we'll be focusing on our personal experience and what we love about the Sony FX6. Here at Farmore, we have a diverse group of clients which allow us to work on a variety of different projects. From product shoots to brand storytelling films, the FX6 has shown us that it can handle any project we throw at it. In our search for the perfect camera, we found out that there really isn't one. We tried to toe the line between quality and cost, and although the FX6 has a higher price mark, we decided to go with a trusted and reliable brand. And relative to other cameras such as an Arri, or even Sony's more expensive lineups like the Sony FX9 and Venice, what you get for the price with the FX6 is an amazing bargain. Before we dive into the good, let's do a quick comparison. Before purchasing the FX6, we considered going with the FX9. But the more we compared the two cameras, the more clear it became that the FX6 should be our choice. With the FX6 having almost all the FX9 features in a smaller and more compact package, we couldn't justify the extra cost for a very limited practical benefit. So here are the main reasons why we chose this camera. Sony's S-Log3 has come a long way. The dynamic range and highlight roll-off of this camera is simply amazing. Under certain conditions, when our highlights are blown out, they have a certain creamy look as opposed to a harsh and distracting look we would get from other camera sensors. Sometimes we find ourselves being able to pull back our highlights that we thought would be gone in the shot. Simply put, with correct exposure and basic knowledge of color grading, you can produce a truly stunning image with this camera. Say goodbye to your first AC. Just kidding. I know a lot of purists out there don't like autofocus, but in my opinion, I don't care, as long as we are able to get the shot and not miss the moment. Recently, we were filming a short form documentary for one of our clients, and we decided to shoot all the interviews using a set of vintage Leica lenses and shoot all the B-roll using a variety of E-mount zoom lenses and taking full advantage of Sony's pristine autofocus. The ability to track a subject as they are running down the field is simply priceless, and Sony allows you to customize your autofocus settings to meet your every need. Having built-in NDs is a must-have for a camera of this caliber, and Sony did not disappoint. Sony's electronic variable ND filter ranges from 2 to 7 stops and allows for smooth exposure transitions. It also offers an auto ND feature that can be really helpful for shots that call for big exposure changes, really allowing us to dial in our exposure no matter the conditions. The FX6 form factor is perfect for our production needs, and it only weighs 2 pounds. If you want to build out the camera for a long day of production or fly it on a stabilizer system, it affords you the ability to do so. The design and button layout is intuitive and responsive. It just feels right. And once you understand Sony's menu system, you can easily customize your buttons, ensuring that you won't miss your shot. At first glance, the top handle feels very plasticky, brittle, and bound to break, but that couldn't be further from the truth. This top handle is strong, durable, and offers a set of amazing audio and shooting features. Not to mention that it's made from a production-tested, lightweight magnesium alloy. I love that when we are shooting something low to the ground, we are able to roll with the top handle. It quickly became one of my favorite features. The audio portion of the handle allows you to have up to 4 inputs when using Sony's multi-interface shoot. And we rely on the built-in preamps to have clean and clear audio sent right to the camera, a feature that our editors truly enjoy. We have put this camera through its course, and it has surpassed all our expectations. This camera has not let us down in all kinds of climates. It has been reliable and has taken its share of beatings, whether we are filming in the studio or in the hot, unforgiving climate of the Bahamas. I can truly say that this camera is well designed, and Sony did an excellent job ensuring that each unit is dependable and durable. Sony offers a variety of flavors when it comes to codec and resolutions. I will not be listing all of them out, but rather let you know what we constantly use on set and in the studio. For a full list of what codec and resolution Sony has to offer, check out the link below. Here at Farmore, we stick with XVAC I 422 10-bit and XVAC L 422 10-bit. Depending on the project, we would choose a variety of resolutions, but we mostly film in UHD. In our experience, the XVAC L holds up exceptionally well when it's time to do our color pass. I would recommend this codec if you're doing long interviews or a long multicam shoot that requires a lot of time and space. Having 2 native ISOs as an option in your camera is an amazing feature, especially if they're 800 and 12,800. Sony's low light capabilities are remarkable, and it's just an added boost knowing that you can shoot how it looks. Meaning, if the scene is supposed to feel dim and moody, you can light it that way and not overcompensate in your lighting because your sensor is not able to capture that particular scene. In our experience, the 12,800 is clean and more than capable in our post-production workflow. This section will be brief and quick. For me, there really isn't a lot that I don't like about this camera, but I'll give it a try. Although it's one of my favorite parts of the camera, I wish Sony would have developed a better way to make sure the handle locks better. Currently, you have to screw in the handle using 2 fixed screws that over time tend to loosen up, making it feel not as tight and secure, especially when the camera is built out and on an easy rig. Just make sure that you check on the top handle and that the thumb screws are securely tightened throughout the shoot. Although we don't shoot a lot in Super 35 mode, I wish that we had more options resolution-wise. Currently, they only have the option to film in 1080p. Maybe this can be changed with a firmware update. Regardless, it's not a deal breaker for us. You can't buy this camera, even if you wanted to. Currently, due to supply chain issues, it's very difficult to just order this camera and have it shipped to you within a week without overpaying for one. We are lucky that we were able to buy 2 before things got a bit more difficult. Like I said, there isn't much we don't like about this camera. These issues are very minimal, and by no means did it discourage us from purchasing or recommending this amazing camera. The camera is not that ugly. I think it's kinda cute. Dare I say... I can't think of a lame joke. Leave them down in the comments. The best one wins a virtual high five. In all seriousness, the FX6 is a good looking camera. The production tested lightweight magnesium alloy looks and feels great, and it's not at all distracting on set or on the field. In fact, when stripped down, it doesn't call for attention in public spaces, which is a benefit if you're quickly trying to get some establishing shots or if you're running and gunning. The Sony FX6 is a workhorse. Its robust and lightweight material is only an added benefit to its exceptional image quality and feasibility. Its internal NDs, dual native ISOs, industry-leading autofocus, and so on make it a camera worth investing and relying on. This camera will hold its value for years to come. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications for more content like this. Catch you on the next one. Peace.